Hello. This reading is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For Aquarius, oh my gosh. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For January 2026. Oh Lord. Maybe somebody's dealing with an Aquarius. Hell, who knows? Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Rising, and Capricorn Venus for January 2026. Now, I am using these two decks to do y'all's reading, and I'm incorporating a singles reading as well for y'all at the end, well, for everybody on each sign, but I'm incorporating that singles reading. So, make sure that you check out prior years, because energy is timeless, and you might find that prior years for January, they could resonate, okay? And you can look at your 5th and your 7th house as well as your North Node if you're operating out of your North Node. All of these readings are puzzle pieces, and they are general readings. So look at your other placements as well. Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Rising, and Capricorn Venus. Now, if y'all hear any noise in the background, I do apologize. I've already told my kids to let me please do this last reading. But, you know, kids, sometimes it just goes in one ear and out the other. So, hopefully we can get through this, Capricorn. Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Rising, Capricorn Venus for January 2026. Hope y'all other earth angels are doing good. Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for January 2026. Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I will be using an oracle deck for the singles read. This is just a clarifier deck that I am using right now to clarify y'all's reading. Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for January 2026. Sorry. Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Rising, Capricorn Venus for January 2026. All right, let's go ahead and so, let's go ahead and get into your reading, Capricorn. Sorry, gotta roll my sleeves up for this one. Current situation for Capricorn for the month of January 2026. Please show me. The moon. The 7 of Swords. Oh, shit, Capricorn. Crossing. Show me what Capricorn's bringing. The Death card. What is the other person that's coming towards Capricorn bringing in the month of January 2026? 4 of Pentacles reversed. Show me the outcome, please, Spirit. Magician. The World card is on the bottom. So, Interesting reading. You could be dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces, a Scorpio. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Gemini, and Gemini or maybe Virgo, air sign. Forgot what the world was, but it's in, I think them are fixed. Are they fixed signs? Right in here, I think they are. I think Taurus is one of them. Taurus, I'm not sure. Let's get into your reading. I'll research that up so I can know for future reading. So, the Moon card. And crossing is a Seven of Swords. Somebody is doing something deceptive. Somebody's trying to do some type of trickery around you. Somebody is either leaving, they're doing something. When the Moon card comes out, it's calling on you to start listening to your intuition. You may not see it, but it's happening. All right? The Moon. Five of Pentacles reversed. Chariot reversed. You could be dealing with the Cancer as well. Underneath the deck is the Queen of Pentacles reverse. Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel that somebody in the current situation, someone is wanting to come out of isolation, out of, it's like out of the cold. They're wanting to get out of lack. The Chariot card is saying that someone does not want to go forward as well. Somebody could be saying that someone's having car problems as well. Like they can't come. Someone's saying that they can't come or they have car issues. Like somebody's saying that they need money for car issues. I get that too. Somebody's saying that they need money for car issues, but I don't think that they really need money for car issues. Queen of Pentacles is reversed right here. So I feel that somebody is wanting to come in from out the cold as well, but they are only wanting to come if there is money given to them, or they only care about money. Somebody is only caring about like finances. And it could be maybe they're concentrated on their finances, or they only want to deal with somebody regarding finances. That's weird. Okay, Seven of Swords. Temperance reversed. Sagittarius. Death reversed. Judgment reversed. Wow. Okay. There is some trickery right here. Seven of Swords. I feel like there's something of the past. Somebody trying to go back to the past. But someone is not being forthcoming with everything. Like somebody's trying to sneak away. There was some sneakiness regarding somebody in the past. Somebody's leaving, or they're wanting to come back in, but they're not wanting to be clear about information. They're not wanting to be very clear about communicating. And the Judgment that's reversed, I feel like this person, they don't want to let you know that something possibly didn't work out, or that they rushed, like they rushed making a judgment, or something didn't work out like they thought. Now you have the Death reverse, which, you know, I feel that you are not transformed, but I think you will be transformed, okay? You will be transformed, but you are not transformed yet, because the Death is reversed. I feel something needs to totally die. It totally needs to change, but I don't think you're at that point to actually, you know, let something totally die. Eight of Cups. Let's see. Okay. You have the Death card. Underneath the deck is a Seven of Cups. You have a Death card right here regarding a situation in the past. Somebody walked away. It could be you or another person. But I feel like somebody walked away and someone wanted to have a new beginning. This is a situation, if you haven't moved on from the past is coming back. All right. Now, keep in mind, when I do this reading, this is what you're bringing. This is what the other person is bringing. This, because of what y'all are bringing, is the current situation and then the outcome, all right? I feel that someone was confused. Could have possibly been looking at options. Somebody had a lot of options, or maybe they were confused. They didn't understand what was going on. And you were left in a state of confusion, or because somebody did leave. 15, double energy right here. Somebody left. When somebody left, they wanted it as another person was like, okay, well, you know, I'm going to have my new beginning. I will just, somebody could have said they're leaving and they want to start over somewhere or have a new beginning, or maybe because they left, you were like, all right, well then, you know, I'm a new beginning. But someone was kind of confused too. I think you were confused. The other person, what they're bringing, they could have confused you. The other person's bringing the Four of Pentacles reverse. This other person is letting go, or they're going to let their guard down. Why is the Four of Pentacles? Because I feel like they could have lost something. Wands. King of Wands reverse. Underneath the deck is the Knight of Pentacles. So this other person that's coming toward you, I feel like this person had to let go of something that they were holding on so tightly to. There was competition, maybe competing. Maybe there was a lot of people involved. And the King of Wands is reversed right here. You know, I don't like the King of Wands reversed. He's an a-hole. Like, he's good looking. He's everything, you know. But when he's reversed, he He does not care. He only cares about himself, you know? I feel like that Four of Pentacles with this Knight of Pentacles right here, they're wanting to see if you will accept an offer, because that's Five of Pentacles and that's Five of Pentacles right here. They're wanting to see if they come and they bring you an offer, if you will let them come out of the cold. But see, they're not telling you everything what's going on right here. I don't feel like they're telling you that possibly if that person, they left, they're not telling you that. I mean, it was a lot. There was too much struggle, strife. There was too much, like there was too much battling, like too many people involved, or maybe it was something that maybe they were forced to let go of. Then the outcome is a Magician. Seven of Wands reversed, Tower. Underneath the deck is a Page of Swords. So, Magician. Somebody is going to want to... Someone wants the other person to let their guard down. But I feel once the guard is let down, a tower is going to erupt. I get the feeling that when somebody at that moment, when they're not looking or when they get comfortable, bam, this tower hits. I feel whatever truth, whatever it is that was right here, not being told, is going to come out. It's going to cause a tower event. And that Page of Swords is right here with the World card. So something about an end of a cycle. Something closed out. I feel you're going to be able to close out a cycle as well. Let's go ahead and look underneath the deck for y'all. Capricorn. Y'all have the Eight of Wands, which is communication. It could be, you know, internet or like social media even. I mean, the world is out here too. I feel like y'all are going to see something. The world, y'all are going to see something online. And that's going to cause a tower where you are going to put two and two together, and you're going to be able to close out a cycle too. All right. Eight of Wands with the Tower reversed. I feel like there was... somebody was trying to keep from a tower erupting. They were trying to keep... they were avoiding a tower. They were trying to keep... you know, whenever you're trying to get to somebody or something before something erupts, to keep it from erupting. Like, just think about a pot that's boiling, okay? And it is fixing to boil over, and you catch it right at that minute to go ahead and kind of like, you know, put the top on it or whatever to conserve it so it doesn't boil over. That's what I kind of get. Like somebody rushed over to... they rushed over to keep from a tower coming out. The Star card, Aquarius, with the Four of Cups. There's wanting to heal. Heal. Or have hope. Excuse me. Someone's wanting to have hope in a that there could be another chance. for an opportunity. Like if I could get this again, they're having hope and they're wishing that they could have this opportunity again, or that they feel like that, if they could get how they say, if I could get if we can run it back, that's what I get. Underneath right here is the Six of Wands with the Six of Pentacles reverse, 2 sixes. This, I feel like regarding a victory, somebody was not, it could be someone, the way that they were possibly parading around or showing themselves regarding a victory, it was one-sided. One person was showing themselves possibly as a victor or whatever. The other person could have been showing themselves as not having any money. Like if you put it together, like the person was, they're showing they bad debt, like they were one-sided. They didn't give. They didn't portray themselves like they were, they said they were, maybe. Then you have the Page of Swords with the World card. I feel like something's going to be seen online. Somebody could be possibly looking up something to research online, and somebody is going to see something online, or when somebody's guard is down or whatever, boom. And this information, either somebody is going to come in, this Page of Swords could be someone saying something, or it could be you finding something, and boom, the world is right here. This is about maybe social media, or this person coming and saying something to you, and they are going to, this is going to cause a whole tower right here. Whatever this person is not being forthcoming and not being upfront about, it's going to get exposed. So let's see about the single Capricorns, okay? I want to know about the single Capricorns for January 2026. Spirit, please tell me about the single Capricorns. What can they expect for January 2026? Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Rising, and Capricorn Venus for January 2026. What can they expect? Sorry, them are my kids in the background. I told them not to talk, but Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for January 2026. Karmic. Oh, you had swept up in reverse. So I don't know. Let's just see. Lucky break. Squad underneath the deck. For the single Capricorns, I'm going to read this two ways, okay? There was a third party, maybe a relationship or a lesson that you needed to learn. This is regarding a karmic relationship. This could have been a karmic relationship right here. You could be being single, choosing to be single, or this is a lesson that you had to go through. Whether you or the other person is a karmic. Remember, we know karmic people are not meant to stay in your lives. You do not confuse temporary people with lifetime expectations, all right? This was a karmic lesson you needed to learn, and another person needs to learn. Swept up Could be falling in love, emotions head over heels, lucky break, good fortune, good things coming up. Underneath this squad, reconciliation, soul tribe, close friends. All right. I feel that there is a lesson that you needed to learn from this. And you are able to go on. And when you do go on and you're single, I feel that you will have some good fortune. There's going to be a turning point for you. I feel that you are going to meet somebody that is a part of your soul tribe. It could be a close friend. It could be reconciling with somebody from your past. But I feel that it could be a close friend, and y'all are going to fall madly in love with each other, head over heels, you know, intense emotions. But if I were to read it the other way, there is a karmic relationship you learned a lesson from. This person swept up in reverse. This person, it was one-sided. Maybe you were swept up with them. They weren't swept up with you. Okay? They could gaslight you, tell you whatever it was, but they really didn't have all them emotions for you. But I do feel that there is lucky break right here, because this is good, because this is a lesson that needed to be learned. Once you learn this lesson, I do believe that you are going to have your soul tribe, somebody that is meant for you to come in, all right, that is part of your soul tribe. And once you learn this lesson, that frees up, all right? Whenever we go through lessons, if it's with a karmic partner, if it's with, you know, with a twin or with a soulmate, we are supposed to learn these lessons. And once we let go, and it hurts, I know it hurts like hell, but once you let go, you're able to elevate. You will get the person that is in your line, that is at your level, that will come in. And that will, your luck, I feel like your luck will start to change as well, too. But, you know, you got to learn this lesson, Capricorn. Whatever this is, you got to learn this lesson, because regardless, karma came out upright. We cannot ignore that. Now, for single Capricorns, be careful. If you weren't in anything like that, somebody could be coming into you, same thing. They could be a karmic lesson, you know, and this person could be, you know, swept up, you know, in love with you, or maybe they're not. Maybe it was just, the thing about it is karmic lessons with karmic people are like, it's so attractive and magnetic, and you feel so much feelings and everything, but it's not good. You're supposed to learn some lesson regarding it. And to tell you the truth, they mirror your wounds or what you need to work on. So once you figure that out, you're able to let go and then move on. And then, you know, you'll get your soul tribe to come in. Let me look up underneath here. Yeah. You'll get somebody from your soul tribe that will come in. I feel like your luck will turn around as well. If you've been having problems with money and stuff, I feel that things will get better for you. But this is your reading, Capricorn, for the month of January. I'll be back mid-January to do February's reading. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.